I called Bruce Lee to inform him that I created the greatest ninja of all time. His response? My reply? Challenge accepted. Welcome to the WBZ universe, where I'm creating the next massive sci-fi fantasy universe right here on YouTube. I'm really excited about this character spotlight. He's a ninja, and I really didn't think it would be easy to come up with, an original ninja, especially their background and their culture, but I think I really hit the nail on the head with this one. Hei is half mouse, half humanoid, and all ninja. Hei's species is called the Nico, and they live on a very harsh planet called Kurogari. Kurogari is closer to the sun than Earth. Their temperatures get from 110 degrees to 200 degrees. The scorching temperature on the surface during the day meant that underground species were able to evolve in ways that the surface creatures were unable to. Nico's planet is unique because not only one species developed language, but 3 species share a language on this planet. First is a species of moles. These moles are about the size of a loaf of bread. They crawl on all fours, but they think and speak in the same way that humans do. Like moles on Earth, they can see very little. They rely on vibrations and sound to find their way underground as they dig their tunnels. These tunnels are used by all 3 species, and in return, the Nico provide them protection and food. The third species are very large humanoid rats, between 6 and 7 feet tall. The rats are a brutal species that use sheer force to get what they want. The mole and rat species names are to be determined at this point. I haven't built out their cultures yet, so I'll save that for when I do. Centuries ago, just like the Vikings did across Europe, the rats would raid the mole and Nico villages and take what they wanted. The Nico eventually developed a special skill set to deal with these rat invaders: ninjutsu. Ninjutsu is the martial art that eventually inspired the ninja on Earth. The Nico did this by capitalizing on their unique hunting traits and taking the rats down one by one. Eventually, the rats no longer invaded their communities. In addition to that, hunting on the surface can only be done at night when the temperatures get as low as 110 degrees. The surface is host to insanely vicious animals who can withstand temperatures up to 210 degrees. So hunting is extremely difficult. It has to be done in the dark, and it is against some of the most dangerous animals in all of the galaxy. In addition to that, the Nico are competing against those giant rats for this prey. And of course, those rats would take out a Nico any chance they get. Unlike the moles, who developed very little sight by living underground, the Nico developed 4 different types of sight, each represented by a different colored eye. This canonic ability is called Shiryoku: normal, thermal, X-ray, and spiritual vision. Although we have to take their word for the spiritual vision because they refuse to tell the APA exactly what that is. The Nico also have incredible hearing and a great sense of smell from their mouse-like properties. Combining intense ninjutsu training from a very young age with his visual, smell, and hearing abilities, Hei enters the Milky Way Academy with a huge advantage over the other students. The Nico were determined the leaders of their civilization by the APA because they have the backing of the moles and the rats do not. Planet Kurogari is not developed enough to be a member of the Advanced Planet Alliance. However, because they are within the APA's borders, they are mandated to employ their own guardian. Unlike Earthlings, the Nico bring a lot of unique traits to the table, and because of that, they are admired by everyone involved with the Milky Way Academy. Among his incredibly talented species, Hei stood out at a young age. By the age of 12, he was already joining hunting parties on the surface. The current Kurogari Guardians spotted this and recruited Hei in secret to become the next acolyte for the Milky Way Academy. Jealous of the admiration that Hei has already received from his people and the obvious trajectory to one day lead his people, Hei's mentor and ninjutsu instructor, who is also the village leader, not the guardian, but the village leader, sent 3 students to go on a hunt with Hei. While attacking a massive beast, the 3 students turned on him and attacked. Hei escaped unscathed, but he left the other 3 for dead. Upon his return, his master accused him of murdering his own hunting party and exiled him from the village. Hei protested, but the village leader carried far too much weight. He was marked a disgrace and told never to return to the village. For now, this was the perfect chance for Hei to escape to the Milky Way Academy. However, his return as he takes the mantle of Guardian of Kurogari weighs heavily on his mind. Kurogari is a small planet with a very small underground population. It will not be easy to protect his planet if he cannot enter his home village. At the Milky Way Academy, Hei is one of the most anticipated acolytes in decades. Expectations are high for him, and the alumni are watching very, very closely. Because of the betrayal in his past and the nature of his culture, Hei is a young man of very few words. The Nico top out at 5 feet tall, but don't let that fool you. They're still plenty strong enough, and they're extremely quick. And Hei can't wait to learn polarity, the magic system at the Milky Way Academy. Combining ninjutsu with polarity will be a sight to behold. That is, if you don't blink. You might miss it, or subscribe, then you definitely won't miss it. Thank you, and click the next video to go further down the rabbit hole.
Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the KingPin, showstopper, top dog, Godfather, I'm the KingPin.